It's the show. How
I was getting.
I listen to
A lot of people mean
It's Kid Craddock in the morning.
we've got Todd Graves from Raising Cane's in the studio to talk about his donation to Kids. But I'm sorry, all I want to talk about is the chicken wings,
Right?
Those chicken strips.
Chicken fingers,
The
kid.
fingers.
They're chicken fingers.
How do you make those so good? Like how? Like what's the secret? Why do I have to go there? Is there another place? No one makes them like you. How do you do it?
Well, it's just like your grandma used to make them, you know, fresh chicken, hand battered and breaded, and just
But
cooked
Todd,
to order.
It's
you
that
start
simple?
with the best part of the chicken, the tenderloin.
Yeah.
See, it all starts with the tenderloin, kid.
The tenderloin.
Yes, I have a little bit of familiarity with the product.
Now I know you're not the same shape as a chicken, but would you mind pointing to your loin, your tenderloin, so I can tell what part of the chicken it comes from?
I would say somewhere about right there.
You're going all over the
You
place.
have no
I don't
idea.
know. I don't
You
know.
have no
so
idea.
it's chicken hips.
I've
it
never
is
cut up
the
a chicken in
hips,
my life.
isn't it?
The hips.
I think it's that part, isn't it?
Hips don't lie, dog.
Because a lot of these fast food restaurants, I'm pretty convinced their chicken strips are like knees and lips.
Or they're
Yeah.
like
And
saddlebags.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I'm
not
guessing
the hips.
I'm guessing it's near the breast because it's all white meat.
It's a breast.
Ah,
Oh, it's the breast.
Oh.
No wonder that place is packed with guys every day.
All right. Well, I told Todd if I owned that many chicken places, I'd have a piece of sample chicken in my pocket at any given time. So,
Well, it may not be the best representation of the product, Al.
and I
Well-
would dab dipping sauce behind my ears.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would do if I were you, Todd Graves.
That's how you get a Raising Cane's customer
how
right
you get
there.
lick your neck.
Smell like
Dipping
chicken.
sauce in there. Well, listen, beginning last year, you started helping out with Kids. How'd you find out about our charity?
Oh, I've been a fan of the show forever and just loved your vision of it and
Thanks.
seeing the different kids. And whenever we'd get involved and we got connected together, it was great to be a small part of it.
Well, you were more than a small
Yeah.
part. In fact, you were like the biggest part last year when we went on the trip. And, we're like, hey, we brought you to Disney World. Yay. And they're like, yay. And we're like, yeah. And we're going to take you to all the parks. And I'm like, yay. And we're like, oh, and Todd Graves is here to give everybody a free iPad.
yeah.
That was really
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
I mean, parents were legitimately crying because a lot of times the kids' families, their children can get therapy on iPads.
Yeah.
Therapy their kids wouldn't have had if it wasn't for these iPads.
It was really special. It was great. And then to have that kind of part of it, but then to have that recognition, because I
Yeah.
get to talk to every parent and every
Yeah.
kid going out, it was really sweet.
Yeah.
You know, and the part I really love too is that I was thinking about the kids. I wasn't thinking about the parents
Yeah.
as much and the families and how much they enjoyed being at Disney World and that sort of thing. So it made me think about, I have two very healthy children and
Yeah.
saying, I take it for granted. I love them dearly, but that was a great experience to get to talk to the parents and them say, thank you for doing this. So I just really appreciate being a part
You
of it.
got to do something very few people have been able to do over the last 20 years who aren't connected to the show. You got to actually see the trip happen. Explain it to people. What's the feeling? What's it like when we bring these 50 families, each with a terminally ill kid to Disney World? What did it look like to you?
Well, I think it's obvious when you first walk in, you see a lot of kids with different disabilities,
Yeah.
and so your heart goes to it and says, oh, maybe somebody's can't walk well, or
Right.
someone's in a wheelchair, but the smiles on their faces, every
Yeah.
one of them, and the parents and how happy and overjoyed they are. And so Disney World for them is that magical place. They're just thrilled. They're superstars the whole time. So I was just, the spirit they had,
Yeah.
and then also too how appreciative they were for y'all on the trip and that they got to go do something like that. It was pretty overwhelming to me to say, wow, this really did make a difference in
We
somebody's
try
life.
to explain to people that you can't take the kid out of a kid. You can hide that kid in there. If that kid has had enough medical treatments and just enough pain in their life, that kid can be deeply hidden inside them. But Disney World brings it out. And the minute they get there, you can see they're just kids. You saw the big dance party that broke out right before you made your announcement. And we were all watching that with amazement that you've got kids that are holding kids who have lost legs and can't walk
Yep.
and dancing with them. It's truly like the best part of life to me. It's like the best thing we do.
It was joyous. It really was joyous.
And to have you as a part of it now for a second year,
Yeah, we're excited
Awesome.
and something new this year.
tell me about the kids family lunch that you guys have.
Well, this is the second year we're doing the Kids Family Day. And
Dine-in day.
Dine-in day, right. And so for kids, past and present, going on the trip this year or any time they've ever gone, for them and their families to come to any Raising Cane's location across the country, got 160 to choose from, and
Wow.
to come in and have a good time, some good chicken on us.
So
That's today. That's
anybody
today.
who's gone on the kids trip as a kids family can go today to any Raising Cane's and eat for free.
Absolutely, yeah.
What if one family wanted to go to all 160 locations?
They can do it.
That's
They
cool.
can eat,
I'd like
they
to
can
put
eat
them on
free
a
at all of
commercial.
them.
Yeah, that's over 20 years of kids families, Todd. I don't think you know what you've signed
Yeah,
up for
that's
here.
that's a
lot of chicken fingers.
That's a lot of chicken fingers.
It's all good. We hope we have a huge turnout today, and hope they really enjoy themselves.
And you're a part of something else that we're doing for the very first time. Our first ever Kids concert is coming up on August 15th, and you are the title sponsor for that as well, Raising Cane's.
Yes, we are, man.
Yeah.
We're even more excited to be further involved, especially with the Kid Craddock crew on a concert. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now you're going to be up there dancing with Jason Derulo and stuff.
I think so. But
Have you
I
been
think my
working
daughter's
on-
a little more excited.
Have you been working on your twerk?
Not yet.
Not a twerker?
I don't even know. I'm showing my age. I don't even know what that is.
You make your booty clap, basically.
Kelly, if you could hit on
I can do
Todd,
that.
if you could hit on Todd just a little less, because half of your flirting is on me on the way
Yeah.
over there.
Get out of the way.
Okay, my bad. Here,
Yeah.
give you a direct line to flirt.
Yeah, right.
Hey, some more chicken fingers for me if I play this right.
You're right.
Think so? Mm-hmm. Now you are actually the spokesperson, Kelly. On the
I happen to
radio.
do a few commercials for Raising Cane's. Yes, I do.
How many chicken fingers do you feel you've consumed since you began this arrangement?
More than I've eaten
Yeah.
probably in my
Is
entire
it more
life.
than 1,000?
I've eaten a lot of chicken fingers.
Because I went there with George and got the first ones, and I'm like, well, I'm in a new healthy phase of eating, so give me like 4 more of those. Please.
Yeah, exactly.
They're so freaking good.
And the sweet tea.
And the lemonade.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Everything is
And the
great.
dipping sauce. And that Texas toast. It's like, it just melts in your mouth. When you dip the toast in the dipping sauce.
yeah. I feel like I'm
I'll
at
let you
Thanksgiving dinner with 200 people I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this dine-in day is today. Any kids family can go in, and the kids concert is August the 15th. You and a lot of people from Raising Cane's are going to be at the show, and you're helping us out with that as well, right?
We are. We're real excited to be some sponsors for the show. This should be a really good time. I'm bringing my daughter, and she's so excited about it. So it should be a great time for all.
She will love that. Last year, Raising Cane's the first and only national collection point for donations to our charity.
Very nice. Well, 160 locations, man. How do you go from 1 to 2 locations? That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to get over that one hurdle.
Yeah.
I was
you gotta
trying
make
to just
money
get
now.
one
You got
bar to do well.
160 locations. I
Yeah.
got 1.
Well, I'm pretty sure Todd's never hired Coolio to come perform at Raising
Al, maybe if you had Raising Cane's as your bar food, it would do better.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? I don't mind doing that.
It's kind of a new business model, though, to open up 160 locations of a place that sucks.
Yeah. You get on that, Al.
Anybody's ever done that before.
Yeah,
You get on that.
Don't let them make funny out.
Well,
Actually, 1 to 2 is the hardest.
I know that's right.
Absolutely the hardest group.
So what is it you're doing for the kids concert? Isn't there a donation going there for that?
Absolutely. Well, we're sponsoring the whole concert. And, Kid, I wanted to kick off this year like we did last year and start off for all the things we're involved with kids, to start off with a $10,000 donation.
Whoa! Hang on. Hang on.
He brought the big oversized.
And I got the big Publishers Clearinghouse check.
Yay!
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, that's not just for me. That's from our whole crew at Raising Cane's. All
This is my
excited to be a
favorite.
part of it.
Every couple of months, I get one of these from Raising Cane's, and I love taking it to the drive-thru at Bank of America. It's so fun.
How do you get it in the
I'm
tube?
like, hey, come on.
Yeah.
Look at that. Kids Foundation, $10,000
Yay.
from Raising Cane's. Give them a nice hand.
Love that.
And that takes care of at least 2 families in full for
More
the
than
entire
that,
trip,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, completely. Yeah.
Well, the whole idea of this is for me and the crew at Raising Cane's, and to basically get it kicked off because
Yeah.
you know about our big fundraiser day
Yeah.
in October.
Yep.
On October 23rd. At any Raising Cane's, and by that point, I think we'll probably be at almost 170 locations.
Wow. So 10 more coming.
But for anybody to come to Raising Cane's that day, 15% of the net proceeds from the whole day sales goes to kids. And on top of that, we're going to do a donation center. So part of this $10,000 is to kick everybody off and say, hey, if you come in, 15% of your normal sales is going, and maybe you can kick in a couple extra dollars.
Yeah, the guys at the counter will just go, hey, would you like that? A couple of bucks in there for kids? And very rarely do you get a no on that.
Cool.
So,
Right.
raise a ton of money. Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, well, we're thrilled to be involved.
So after I deposit this $10,000 check from you, I can get ready for another one because I have been told, little birdie told me, that for the kids concert, even though the artists are donating their time to the show,
Yeah.
and the House of Blues helping us out there too, you've decided to help us kick it off with a $50,000 donation to Kids
Wow.
$50,000. Again, $50,000.
I heard you.
Thank you again.
You are welcome.
Wow. Next time you're looking for a place for lunch or dinner, think of the place that's helping to send sick children to Disney World. Think of Raising Cane's. Thank you, Todd.
Thank
Good
you,
to have you
Ken.
here.
So 10 locations in the next couple months. Al, how many are you opening up in the next couple months?
I hired a waitress the other day.
Oh, good, Al. Here, I'm
Oh,
happy
Al,
for you, buddy.
She just emailed me. She quit.
Yeah, she went over to Raising Cane's.
I didn't like her anyway. I didn't like her anyway.
She's managing the new Raising Cane's.
Subscribe now for more videos from Kid Craddock in the Morning. And check us out at kidnation.com. It's Kid Craddock in the Morning.